So in this video, I'll show you exactly where to customize your Shopify product page. So you can go from a Shopify product page like this, which is kind of a boring product page maybe, to, for example, something like this. So this looks way more professional. It looks more clean. So again, this is the default product page, and this is how I tweaked it. Obviously, this is just an example, and you can be as creative as you want with this. So first, I want to make one thing clear, and that is, since Shopify launched the Horizon themes back in 2025, in my opinion, there is no need to spend hundreds of dollars on a paid theme or an app just to get a great looking product page. So if you browse all the Shopify themes, you can see you can pay up to $400, sometimes I think even $500 for a Shopify theme. And in my opinion, it is not necessary to pay any amount of money for a Shopify theme nowadays. And let me show you what I mean. So as I previously showed you, this is the Horizon product page. So this is the default product page of the free Horizon template. So again, this is the Horizon template. You can get it for free in the Shopify theme store. This is the template that is built by Shopify themselves, and this is the default product page. Let's now have a look at a paid Shopify theme, which is the Impulse theme. It costs $400, and let's take a look at the product page. So this is the product page of the $400 paid Shopify theme called Impulse. So if we compare it to the default Shopify page of the Horizon, it does look way better, right? So the $400 paid Shopify theme product page does look more professional than the default Horizon product page. But here is where it gets interesting. So I try to replicate this exact design as a test using only the free Horizon theme. So again, I try to replicate this product page of the $400 Impulse theme using the Horizon theme. And this is the result. This is what I created with the free Horizon theme. So again, this is the $400 theme. This is a free theme. This is the Horizon theme. It looks pretty similar, right? And that just goes to show you really don't need to spend money anymore to get a professional looking product page. And if you want more info on the best themes, make sure to check out the videos I recently published. So there's this video, the best Shopify themes, free versus paid. And I also published this video over here, the best free Shopify themes. So all right, let's get into it. So to edit your Shopify product page, you have to go to Online Store and then Themes. And here you can see all the themes you have installed in your Shopify account. And to edit the product page, we have to click on Edit the Theme. But one quick note here, you'll see it says the current theme. And that means this is your live website. So any edits you make here will show up on your actual store in real time. So that is just something to keep in mind if you have actual visitors on your website at the moment. So you can also simply import a new theme. As you can see over here, you can visit the theme store and import any theme you would like. But you can also duplicate your existing theme. So for example, if this is your current theme, you can simply click here on the three dots, click on duplicate. And if you do that, you can experiment and make tweaks without touching your live website. So especially if you have an active store with real visitors, you don't want to start making changes while people are actively browsing your website. So in that case, just duplicate your current theme, make some changes on the duplicated version, and when you're happy with it, publish that version. Anyway, let's say we want to edit the product page of this Horizon template over here. I'm gonna click on Edit the Theme here. And now we are inside the Shopify theme editor. So let me quickly walk you through it, how it works, if you're totally new here. So at the very top of the screen here, there's a drop down that lets you switch between the different pages of your store. So by default, it opens on the home page. But from here, you can easily switch to, for example, the product page. But you can also switch to a collection page or the cart page, checkout page, and more. And each one can be customized individually. So go ahead and click on the product page and click on the default product page here. So on the left hand side, you'll see the page structure. And this sidebar here shows basically every section you see here on the product page. So at the top, for example, is the header. And the header is the same for every page. So for example, if we click here on the announcement bar, and let's say if we change the color of the announcement bar, and if we switch to a different page, so right now we're on the product page, remember, and let's say we go to the home page, you can see now the header is also changed on the home page. So the header is the same for every page. So let's go back to the product page. Let's click on the default product template. And good to know if you want to undo an action. So I'll click here on undo. And now it is white again. So here you can see also the logo and the menu. And then in the middle, there's the template. And this is where all the action happens basically. This is where you can add sections, you can add blocks, you can edit the blocks, you can edit the sections, you can rearrange them, you can remove them. And at the bottom over here, there is the footer, which is this part over here. But just like the header, any changes you make here will affect your entire website. So not just the product page. So let me give you a few examples of what you can actually change inside the product page. So this is the default Horizon template, right? And I also opened my edited version, so my customized Horizon version, if you will. And as you can see, one of the first things I changed is how the images are displayed. So if we go back to the default version, here you can see how the images are displayed on this product page. And this is the customized version. So let's say you want to change that. You simply click here on the element, so the product media element. And on the right side, you now see new settings you can tweak. So in my version, for example, I switched the type from grid to carousel, and I switched this from counter to thumbnails. On my example, I have the thumbnails on the left, and I have the maximum width for the thumbnails. So if we now compare the two, as you can see, it already looks a little bit similar to my customized version. So another example, so for the variant picker, instead of showing these boring color blocks, like black, blue, and purple. In my example, I'm actually showing the product image, which in my opinion is way more user-friendly, but also looks way more professional than just these blocks. So don't get me wrong, if you're a beginner with Shopify, this will do. But if you want to improve on your design, in my opinion, my customized version looks better than the default one. And it's pretty simple to set up. You just click on the element, so the variant picker, and then over here we have the swatches option. You simply enable it. So right now you already see the colors, the actual colors instead of the text, but now we also want to see the product image. You go to the theme settings here, you click on the gear icon, you scroll down all the way here to swatches, let's click on it, and then over here we see the option to enable the variant images. And as you can see right now, the product images are here, which already looks very similar to my version here. And that is basically the process for the entire product page. You just go section by section, block by block, and tweak it exactly the way you want. And let's have a look at one more exciting thing, which is one of my favorite features actually of the free Shopify themes, which is the AI section generator. So how does this work? So let's say we want to add an AI section above the recommended products. I'm gonna collapse the product information here. I'm gonna hover over this part here, and then you see the plus icon. You can click on it, and then we have the generate option, and this is the AI generator. You click on it, and here you can type in what you want, and Shopify builds it for you. And if we go back to my customized version here, and if we take a look at the homepage as an example, you can see I also created this countdown timer with the AI generator as well. And if you take a look at the countdown timer apps inside the Shopify App Store, there are a total of 147 apps that are related to countdown timer apps. So in other words, not long ago, something like this, the countdown timer app I created with the AI generator, would have required me to either pay for a paid theme that has this feature, or a developer, or a paid app. And now it's just built right into Horizon with the AI generated function. And by the way, if you're totally new to all of this and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you might be interested in this step-by-step course I created. It's very hands-on. I show you exactly where to click at every stage to replicate my exact store I created using Horizon. So again, which is this store. I show you step by step how I created it, how I created the product page, etc. Link is down below in the description. So next, if you want to install apps on your product page, for example, I have the review app, as you can see over here. So the review app, you'll find those at app embeds. So on the left-hand side over here, if we click here on the app embeds, you can see I have the Judge Me review app installed, which is this app over here. And I also have the Omnisend email marketing app installed. And let me quickly touch on email marketing because this is something worth paying attention to in my opinion. So what the pros do is use something called the multi-step pop-up to grow their subscriber list. So the pro e-commerce stores use the multi-step pop-up. And here is how I have set it up for this store. So if we click these three dots here and click on view the store, you can now see the product page, and in a couple of seconds a pop-up appears. So this is the pop-up, and this pop-up is offering a discount code. So if you got a mystery discount, and this pop-up is a textbook multi-step pop-up because the email field doesn't show up right away, only after someone clicks, yes, please reveal the discount code. So let's click on this button here. And this is the second step in the pop-up. So 50% off your first order. Enter your email below and we'll send you the code straight to your inbox. And the reason pros do it this way is simple. It is because multi-step pop-ups convert better. In other words, more people end up joining your list. So if you want to know more about the psychology behind this, so why is it that a multi-step pop-up converts better than a regular pop-up where you immediately see the input field? Well, it's because of the foot in the door effect. That is what it is called. So it's a persuasion technique where getting someone to agree to a small, easy request increases the likelihood that they will agree to a larger, more significant request later. So if we take a look at it again, so this is the product page. After a couple of seconds, the pop-up appears. So this is the pop-up. You've got a mystery discount. So the smaller request we're asking our site visitor here is to click this button. So they click the button, and then the larger request is entering the email address. So then when someone enters their email address, they will receive an email with the 15% discount code. So for example, this is an email someone could get. So welcome, make yourself at home, use the code, and then we have a coupon code here, use my 15% off. So usually within Shopify, you go to discounts, create a discount, you click, for example, amount of order, you say 15%, generate random code. But the problem with doing it this way is that although you can set an end date, this end date you set here isn't connected to the person submitting their email address. If you create a coupon code this way, it will be just one generic coupon code everyone is using. And it is very important to increase your sales to use time-sensitive discount codes. The time-sensitive part is important. If a discount code never expires, or maybe in a couple of months or a couple of weeks, there is no urgency to use it. People might just forget about it. They don't make a decision to use it or not. So now for the pop-up I'm using here, I'm using the email tool called Omnisend. And out of all the email marketing tools I've tested, Omnisend is the one I went with. I recently published a separate video where I explained the entire thought process why I chose Omnisend for my email marketing for my Shopify store. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below in the description to that video. But anyway, so this is the email editor inside Omnisend. And as you can see over here, I added a discount code, and this is a so-called dynamic discount code. So it means Omnisend is integrated with my Shopify store, and Omnisend will add a discount code in my Shopify store. I can set here the discount value, and I can set the expiry date. So for example, I can let this discount expire within 24 hours, for example. So every single person that is entering their email address for this discount will get a personalized discount code if you use this feature inside Omnisend. Omnisend has a great free plan if you want to check it out. They basically offer all their features inside the free plan, which is pretty cool. And if you do decide to upgrade, I've got an exclusive 30% off. The link is down below here. And real quick, I got a free resource for you. You can download this PDF. It's a 17-page PDF where I explain the #1 e-commerce email tactic, which is that pop-up tactic I just discussed with you. And in this document, I explain everything you need to know about creating an awesome pop-up, how you set it up. I'll showcase examples. Everything you need to know about setting up a great pop-up is discussed in this free PDF you can download. I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can download this guide for free.